Hi YouTube, hope everybody that is watching this video is having a fantastic week, whatever day it might be that you're watching it. I have come on to do a live video today aimed at those that are currently job hunting. So I am currently in the process of filming a new job hunting tip series with the lovely Ellen. So I thought it's actually given me an idea really what I can do a video on today. And that subject is how selective should you be when it comes to job hunting. Now, I know at the moment it might seem like the first thing to do when it comes to job hunting is just to apply to anything and everything out there so that you can get back into work and you can get back into that working routine. But the trap that you can tend to fall in when you do that is, for one, you don't actually apply for anything that you're interested in or would find fulfilling. And two, you probably will forget what jobs you've applied for. So the main piece of advice that the lovely Jane always gives to lots of people is to make an Excel spreadsheet. Make spreadsheets your best friend, basically, because what you can do with that is you can keep a note of what you've applied for and when, so that if somebody does call you up to speak to you about a job opportunity, you know exactly what it is that they're talking about. Because the amount of times that I have phoned up a candidate, felt really excited to speak to them about a position that they've applied for, started talking to them about arranging a time to have a chat, and they've gone, actually, I have no clue what it is you're talking about because I've applied for that many roles. Can't actually remember what position you're talking about, which obviously isn't the best foot to start off on. It doesn't really give the best impression. It just makes it seem like you're not as enthusiastic about the position as I am. And are you sure you're the right person for this role? So if you are going to be applying for lots of roles at the minute, please try and keep a note of what you've applied for and when, so that when somebody does call you up to have a chat with you about it, you don't trip yourself up and you actually remember what it is that you've applied for. But I think something that's really beneficial as well is to be more selective when it comes to job hunting. I know people can think that it's the best thing to do is just to apply for anything and everything, to think about increasing your chances of getting an interview. But you can't be enthusiastic and passionate about all of those positions. It's very rare that a job comes along that genuinely fills you with excitement. You read the job description, you have a look at the advert, and you think that role was made for me. So if you're applying for 10 plus jobs on a daily basis, that's probably not giving you that gut feeling, that gut excitement that everybody deserves when it comes to applying for a job. Now, it's hard to remember why we choose to work on a regular basis. We spend so much of our time working, but you genuinely deserve to enjoy the work that you do. You need to find something that you can feel passionate about, something that excites you, something that you actually want to get out of bed in the morning and do. You want to know that you're going to work for a company that fulfills you, and you feel like you can make a genuine mark and help that business develop. You feel like the work that you do is genuinely going to help people progress, or is going to help positively impact somebody or something in the best way possible. And that is what you want to be doing from a job. That's what you want to be getting from that experience of getting up and going to work every day. You want to enjoy it, and it needs to fulfill you, because you're going to be doing it every day. So why would you want to do something that's just going to be mind-numbing or boring or doesn't excite you, or you dread getting up to do every day? So just have a think when you're next job hunting. Have a think at the reasons for why you're applying. And when you are applying for a position, just think, is it for the right reasons? The best thing to do is to read the job description. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to give this piece of advice to some people, but read the job description clearly and carefully. Take your time. Actually, have a look at the company sell. See if that advert gets you excited to work for that company, and if you're already itching to apply, have a look at the duties and responsibilities and see if you think that will be challenging and fulfilling on a daily basis. And have a look at the skills and experience section and have a look if you are genuinely qualified for that position. Chances are, if you're not and you apply, it's just a wasted application. You should be putting your time and energy into positions that you are genuinely suitable for and will excite you on a daily basis. So I think from this video today, I just want people to remember that it's important to apply for roles that excite you and will fulfill your days, because nobody wants to be going to work feeling bored or anxious or scared or like they're just going to work for the sake of it. You need to remember to enjoy work, It's part of your life. It needs to be something that you find fulfilling on a daily basis. So with that in mind, when it comes to your next job hunting, don't worry if you've only applied for 2 jobs that day, as long as you know it's 2 jobs that you are genuinely excited about and passionate about, so that when somebody gives you that phone call to say, I want to interview you, how amazing will that feeling be that you've put all that time and effort into tailoring your CV, looking at the company, reading up on their information, and showcasing to them why you're suitable, for them to reach out to you and say, yes, I would love to have a conversation with you, rather than it be a position that you dread doing or you don't really want to interview for just for the sake of it. I know it can be hard to fall into that spiral, but just remember that you deserve to be happy in a role. So spend some time really getting to know a job advert before applying for it and making sure that you're applying for it for all the right reasons. So that is my piece of wisdom on this Thursday afternoon in the beautiful, warm office. Oh, it's been lovely to have a chat with you all today, and I'll be back next week with even more tips and tricks to hopefully help some of you find that perfect dream job. So stay tuned. Speak to you all soon. Bye.